Alright, so I'm not sure how the audio is going to be. Without the windshield, I have a lot more wind noise in the helmet, but I just wanted to show my first ride instead of just driving to get inspected and registered. I did do a little bit of maintenance. I did the oil change. I did clean the fork seals. I haven't cleaned the air filter yet. It's needs to be cleaned, but I'm not doing too much dirt riding or anything. But I just wanted to let everyone know my first thoughts on this bike. So first off, I guess you could say flame out. It cuts off sometimes when you clutch in or you don't give it enough gas and take it off. It doesn't just tractor through it like the say by Tenere or even the 300L seems to kind of tractor through it. It seems like it's a common problem. I mean, for the 450L and RL. So basically I turned up the idle for now, and so far so good. Probably still want a ECU eventually, because it is a little bit of a twitchy on-off throttle. Got a little bit of water crossing here. And then what else? So we got the other thing I noticed is a 6-gear transmission, but I thought I only had 5 gears because I'd be going 60, 65, and I feel like I'm kind of, I don't know what RPM I'm at, but I feel like it's on up there in a way that I wouldn't want it to run like that for too long. So that might be another mod I do if I plan on riding faster, woods or faster, like maybe BDR stuff. I've never done one, so I don't know the average speed, but if I'm doing 55 or more for any length of time, I'm definitely going to want a little bit more gear, so probably a bigger front sprocket. I'll do some research and see if it's a front sprocket or rear sprocket would be a better change. Other than that, I've enjoyed it. I got some hardware I need to put in the fender, and the guy gave me the radiator guard I can put back on. So far, I think fuel economy's been around 45 to 55 miles to the gallon, as it does take premium fuel. Not a problem, it's just, you gotta remember, and I gotta get like a extra fuel can to put premium in if I ever do decide to go, trail riding and whatnot. Yeah, like right now we're going 60. It just, I don't know if you can hear it, but it just feels like it's not wrung out, but it's near the top end of the RPM range. I really enjoy it. The seat, I mean, it's definitely a dirt bike. I wouldn't want to, again, be on the highway for a long time sitting, because after about 30 minutes to an hour, you start to feel it. But again, this is a purpose-built bike. It's not a world tour bike. So I feel like the 300 Rally is going to fill that void, and also my Tenere, of course. But yeah. I don't know if I want to deal with the mud right now. I do like the single cylinder. It's been a while since I've been on one. I do enjoy the dirt bike noises. I do want to eventually get a aftermarket exhaust when I do the ECU. I might end up doing the, if I remember correct, the Yoshimura RS4 full exhaust. It seems like it sounds good, and I mean it sucks. It's $750. Between that and the ECU, that's all that this bike really needs. And then it's like set. Got a luggage rack coming in, a tusk rack, so I can mount any of my rackless luggage to it. And that's it. This bike is solid after that, I feel. And then eventually change the tires. They got life in them. I'm not too particular with what's currently on the bike, but I eventually do want to put the Motaz tires on it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Again, it's definitely not a beginner bike, but it's definitely, without a tune, it's not too wild. We'll take a look at the CRF450RL first ride here in a little bit. Or first, official. I'm not doing anything like inspection and registering and whatnot. But if you're in Texas and you buy a dual sport like this bike, the 300L, if you're not buying from a dealer and it's a private party, when you go to register, you might, or not might, you need to get it appraised before you go there. So I went up there and told them what I had paid, and they were going through the whole process at the tax assessor office, and they were almost done, and she goes, asked the lady next to her about, not able to pull up the value like they would with a regular car or a street bike. So I ended up having to go to the dealership down the road. The good news is they appraised the bikes a little bit cheaper than what I bought them for, just because of their condition and all. But, of course, I put the correct amount I bought them for on the titles, so they did tax me for that. But yeah, it's a heads up, just so it's like when you go there, you don't want to be there to begin with, so you only go there one time if you go ahead and get your bike appraised. And yeah, just a little pro tip. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's up there. That's redlining, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it gets up there. It's just I don't like running it up in that high RPM just to go down the highway. So hopefully that'd be cool. Hopefully a sprocket change of the front road rear will help with that, because I feel like it has plenty of gear down low. I mean, I haven't taken it off-road yet, but I feel like first gear is pretty low. So we'll see. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Hopefully follow this up with the CRF450RL Rally, and then let you know my thoughts on that.